Let's get ready, say go. This was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Let's go, this was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, turns today. Don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala. That's a
Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 341. What is going on, people? It's
Oh,
your
baby.
boy. Yeah, it's your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. And it's Friday night. We're live, and we got some stuff to talk about. We got some toys. We got some noise to make. We'll be talking some Daredevil. And yes, Daniel, we see your comment. We will be touching on that. And when we do fake news, because it's pretty on the same topic. So we'll be talking about the tariff, especially if you're living in other countries, because this mostly would affect. Well, I mean, it affects both sides, I guess. Because it's like it's
Yeah,
gonna cost more for you to ship. It's gonna cost more for me to get, and it's all across the board.
yeah.
Like,
Like, it kind of affects everybody. It kind of affects. Ultimately, it affects everybody. Like, I think it ultimately hurts everybody.
well, yeah, because it's just now you're paying more for something because everybody's playing a dick measuring contest out there right now. And that's the U.S. government, Canadian government, and every other government out there. And who pays for it? The people.
That's right.
Not them, the people. Now you gotta pay more for toys when they already hiked up the price not that long ago, and now we get an extra charge, another surcharge for just not living in the countries or buying shit from other countries now. But it's crazy, man. You know what? That's why they need to put me in charge. I'll fix it. I'll get
In
everybody
Dwight
ready.
we trust.
And the white race we trust is correct. I will get everything to balance. Might have to do a little Thanos in, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay?
Somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to do some Thanos thing. Let's be real.
It's the only way. Like, nobody wants to really honestly say that, but it is the truth that some people have to not be here for better things
I
to
don't
come
care.
about.
I'll say it.
I say it all the time.
That's right. That's right.
I guess you could call me an agent of chaos because I believe for peace to happen, we need a little bit of violence. We need a little bit of violence to get some peace. But it's directed violence, not just random violence. It's got to be directed at certain people to make an example and set a tone for the future. But it has to happen.
Yeah.
But people are afraid. Nobody wants to swing. Everybody wants to see somebody get knocked out, but nobody wants to swing. Nobody wants to swing. But everybody's standing there waiting to see World Star and see someone get knocked the fuck out, but nobody's willing to knuckle up and knock that motherfucker out. They're waiting for someone else to come in and sucker punch them.
It's like I want to segue, but on something that's kind of related, but I kind of won't because I don't want to go into a tangent or this early on.
Well, that's the thing, Daniel. It's all kind of connected. The politics, the economy, it's all connected. It's all connected in some way. Because, like I said, it's not just toys that are feeling a tariff like hike. Food, everything. It's not just the material shit. It's the actual shit you need to survive, like the food.
Yeah.
Your medicine. Your shit's gonna get expensive now. I mean, if it wasn't already expensive, it's just about to get a little bit more. Like, you're seeing the effects in a lot of places. You go to certain stores where, a bottle of 2-liter bottle of a soda might have cost you like $2.50. Now it's $3 and some change. Like, it's gone up. Just because it's not from this country and that wasn't made here, was imported somewhere.
Mm.
And like that's what's happening right now. It's like I said, it's not just on a toy level; it's on an everything level. And nothing's really gonna change until the people in charge decide to stop dick swinging and actually do their fucking jobs, which is to serve the people, which they're not doing right now. They're literally punishing the people by doing the shit they're doing. Not serving anybody, just being petty.
All right, I'm gonna tangent for like 2 minutes, but it's kind of somewhat related to this. Like, did y'all ever watch Dr. Stone? Dr. Stone, are you familiar with that?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay, so anyway, okay, so it's like an anime, and it's where basically like one day everybody on Earth like turns to stone, and then like several thousands of years, like one guy he gets freed from the stone, and then basically basically the premise is like he starts freeing like people, and then eventually it becomes a thing where it's like he wants to free everybody from the stone. There's other people that are like, no, like we should only free certain people because like certain people should not be around anymore. It's kind of like, it just kind of made me think like very much like what you're saying, like certain people just shouldn't be here anymore. Like we almost need that like natural selection to to fix the world, to fix the planet. Like we almost need something like that. Because all these people at the top, they're 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 not just one country, but they're every country. It's just being like it's being run into the ground now. Like there's too much power at the top, you know.
Well, y'all heard about, I don't know if y'all heard recently, there was a streamer, I don't know if you know his name, named Vitaly. He's kind of a, well, somebody, he's one of those infamous creators out there. He was doing like predator hunts and all kind of like, he's a fuckboy, basically. But he recently went to the
Okay.
Philippines and thought he was gonna run around and fucking be disrespectful to the Philippine people, which he tried to leave. They arrested him, and now they're like literally trying to give this motherfucker 25 years because he was doing
Holy
all
shit.
kind of reckless shit up in the Philippines, like disrespecting people. Like, I guess it's a law in the Philippines that filming people without consent is against the law there, and he did a shit ton of that. He was over there stealing policemen bikes. He was taking hats from police officers and just leaving and shit, like all kind of shit. And they're like, "We're done. Too many of these motherfuckers come into these countries trying to get clout, acting like an asshole in other people's countries, thinking they can go to like, lower poverty countries and act like fools, and they're not having it no more." Him, the dude Johnny
Yeah.
Somali, like it's an epidemic where people think it can go around and act stupid in other people's countries and not gonna get no consequences. Like, this dude ain't. They not even. They said we not even sending him home. We keeping him. He ain't about to leave and then let his country give him a slap on the wrist. They said, nah, we keeping him, bro. Because he came up in here and he came in here with the intent to just disrespect our country. And they said anybody that was helping him, the motherfucker holding the camera, all of y'all is in the same boat with him. Yeah, they were like any Filipinos that helped this nigga when he got here, you on that hook with him. You on that hook with him. If you let this cat come to our country and wild out like that, if you facilitated him, you going with him. They're not playing no more. So if any
That's
person thinking they can go to another country and act stupid, go right ahead. Let's let you know they're not letting you go home now. They're not letting y'all go home now. They not
that's
extraditing you out of the country. They keeping you now.
that's the very definition of fuck around and find
Yeah,
out.
he fucked around and found it. And the crazy part is,
Yeah.
Vitaly's not like a like streamer. People know of him because he's a fuck boy. He's everything about him is fuck boyish. He makes the fake content. He's a dickhead. And like I said, him and cats like him go to other countries and think just because these countries ain't, big booming like that, that they could just run roughshod over people and they not gonna do nothing. It's like, nah, they done. Y'all had too many of y'all cats came over and acting like fools that they is zero tolerance now. It's zero tolerance, son. You like I said, you ruin it for actual tourists. You ruin it for anybody who would be a content creator and wants to go out there and maybe show their time out there in these foreign lands, but they can't now because y'all out here and poison the well. You poison the well for anybody that come out there foreign trying to do something because people just automatically assume you out here trying to be a fuck boy like the rest of the fuck boys. So good job, but I'm like I said, I hope they put this nigga under the jail because it's like somebody people need to learn. People need to learn. It's like stop playing around, stop fucking around. Not everybody's your content. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's here to be a punchline. Like it's like cut that shit out. If you got talent, make content, but don't get people involved who didn't ask to be involved. So it's like, yeah, we need some violence in this world. People need to learn the hard way because clearly teachable moments ain't sinking in with some of these idiots. So sometimes you gotta get some get right. Gotta get some get right.
That's what I mean.
I mean, get right hurts.
And I
So,
like the I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to like I'm just not going to say anything. I want to I want to say anything over the edge.
I mean, that's the way it is in Big Up Ian. It's just the way it is, man. Like right now, like I said, we have a culture that cultivates bad behavior, and they reward bad behavior, but it's always at the expense of other people. And it's like we need to stop that. That shouldn't be something that's a trend. We shouldn't sit there and go out of our
Like,
way to make other people's lives miserable so you can make $1 or you can get attention.
yeah, like I don't want to say that like I don't want to I don't want to be like I don't want to come off as like, oh, like I'm like pro like war or like pro violence, but it's like we almost need something to happen to reset, you know what I mean? Like
Yes, and the only
we
way,
almost need a
and the only time you can reset something is when that's the thing before it died. It's literally
That's right.
Ragnarok. It's literally
Yeah.
Ragnarok because everybody knows the mythology. Ragnarok happens, but it's not like Asgard goes away. It comes back, but it has to go away. Just like a phoenix. A phoenix will always die, but then always rise from the ashes. It has to die to be
Like
it
I
has
like
to come back anew.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to say like we need a war, like we need another world war, but we almost need another world war
Like put it
because
this way, not
the
even a
way
world
things
war.
are
It's
going, like
just
we
a
need a
reset. You need
reset.
a reset. It's like the Matrix. It's like the Matrix where the Matrix once it gets to a point where it's done too much, it has to reset itself and start back from scratch. But to do that,
Yeah, like it's like
you gotta get rid of the old program and put in a new program.
it's like when you're playing The Sims and you fucked up your Sims life so badly that literally all you could do at this point is like reset.
Hmm.
Like that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of like where we're at now. Like the planet is fucked so badly. Like everything is so badly fucked right now that that's almost what we need. Like we need that like reset button.
You know how you
Like
know
it's gonna get to the
we really
point like
fucked? Our scientists,
yeah,
we're so fucked as a species that our scientists are out there trying to figure out how long it'll take before the sun gets to a point where it blows us up.
yeah.
Like think about that. Like that's your job. Someone paid you to see, hey, study the sun and see how long it'll take before it hits like a nuclear point and becomes a star and gets too big that it'll probably just destroy the earth. And they say about 5 million years. but they already got the numbers. They already got the numbers that in 5 million years the sun will eventually destroy the earth. We'll all probably be dead by then. Well, no, not probably. We will be. But it's just funny that that's where our technology is. That we're so chaotic as a species that we're like, don't worry. At some point, the sun will just take us. So it doesn't matter how bad we get. At some point, the universe will just take us. It's okay. Sucks for those people 5 million years from now. Y'all sucked. Y'all are gonna have a rough time. Us, no,
That's right.
we lived the best life. We fucked it all up.
That's right. You know what? But it's like it's true though. Like if you listen to like a lot of scientists and stuff like that, like they're saying like all recycling and all the global warming stuff, they're almost saying like none of that matters now because we fucked the planet so badly that like nothing we could do, like there's no way to fix global warming at this point. Like all the recycling in the world is not going to fix anything because we've basically fucked the planet so badly, like we've polluted it so badly. Like we would have had to care about global warming like 15 years ago in order to kind of change anything. So now we're literally just waiting until the planet rots from the
Nah, it's
inside
even
out.
worse than that, bro. It's even worse than that. You know how bad we fuck shit up? That if we had like space travel right now, like real space travel, we couldn't do it because there's so many broken and dead satellites just roaming around the earth. Like there's too much trash. We got space trash, nigga. Like literal space
Mhm.
trash. Like outside of the atmosphere is just space trash. Cause fucking satellites that go dead sit there and just continue to float. They'll smash into each other and there's just fragments of shit surrounding the earth. So if you was to try to fly out of the planet, you're gonna hit shit before you even get out of the atmosphere. So it's almost impossible to have space travel. That's why when they do all those rocket ships and all that, and they do launches, they have to coordinate where exactly it's gonna go because they have to avoid space junk. They have to avoid space junk. Like, that's how fucked up we got shit right now. That even when we send shit into space, we gotta send it in such a way that it avoids space junk. Because there's space junk out there. Literal broken satellites just floating in our atmosphere, in our hemisphere, just floating about that we all put out there. Every country, everybody that's got any kind of space technology has shot a fucking satellite out there, and some of them still work, and some of them are just dead. Just dead pieces of metal. Big floating paperweights. Clinging into other things, banging on the rocks, banging on the other satellites, and just making literal space debris. Like, it doesn't go to other places. It doesn't scatter off into the galaxy. No, it just sticks around our hemisphere. So, like, if we got an ozone layer, we got another layer that is literally just space trash. True story. We are surrounded by space trash. So, like I said, even if we could, like, actually live the life of Star Wars and go into light speed, we couldn't. Because we crash into space trash before we get anywhere.
Yeah. Galactus would not even want to eat our planet at this point.
Nigga, he see all the empty calories. He like, nah, nigga, this shit gonna give me a stomach ache. This shit gonna give me gut rot.
He'd be like, this planet is past its expiration date.
Nah, he gonna look at us with a box of Crustios with a metal shear thing in it. It's gonna get stuck in your gut, nigga. This shit gonna get stuck in your gut. Like, oh, I ate something bad. I ate a box of Crustios. Nah, kid, it's not even worth eating our planet. There's no nutrition here. Although, hey, big ups to them niggas recreating dire wolves. That's pretty sweet. We out here extincting animals. Okay, I know we doing some wild Jurassic Park shit here, but let's just keep it at dogs. Don't start making no raptors and shit. Like, the moment I hear niggas talk about we recreated some kind of lizard, like, nah, see, now you're doing too much. Now you want Jurassic Park in the building. Dogs I'm okay with. Like, listen, dire wolves, yeah, they might be big wolves, but you know what? Listen, they dogs. You know, there's something that even if they got away, I'm pretty sure they're easily able to take down. But then you start creating raptors or some type of shit. Now we gotta stop. We gotta stop playing. Somebody call Goldblum.
I was almost like worried that like we're gonna get like Terminatored, but fuck the AI. Like, we bring in stuff back from extinction. We gonna get Jurassic Park way before we get Terminated.
You know, the Planet of the Apes is still on the table because the monkeys are getting smarter. You know what I'm saying? That's still on the table. We got a lot of ways to really go extinct up in here. So if the robots don't kill us, the monkeys are gonna kill us. If the monkeys don't kill us, it's the fucking regenerated dinosaurs that are gonna come back and kill us.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we just really trying to live. We just trying to art imitating life out here, bro. We that's what I said. That's why, like I said, aliens. If there are aliens, them niggas ain't coming here, bro. That's why they like, bro. They're not coming here. They see they see us over here playing Wile E. Coyote. They like, nah, son, I can't even get past the space trash. The fuck I look like trying to come to Earth.
Yeah, I can't even get past the space trash.
Like I said, I go to all the other galaxies. Them niggas is clean atmosphere. The only other planet that got space trash is Saturn. But they shit is pretty, though. They shit is pretty trash. Y'all niggas just got man-made broke-ass glass and metal shards of wire just floating around the hemisphere. Probably a couple dead animals, because y'all know y'all niggas like shooting up animals into space. So there's probably a couple monkeys and dog bones just floating about. Just all space trash and shit. You think aliens want to come see this? They heard our signal 100 years ago. They was like, oh man, these niggas sound like they got some good music. And then they came over here and heard this mumble rap, and they like, damn, I thought the music was good. Where that Elvis nigga? Is he still alive? Like, nah, he dead? Nah, we out. James Brown dead? Nah, let's go. We gotta go. Michael Jackson dead? No, let's go. We out.
I was gonna bring the people of Earth the cure for every known disease, but there's just so much trash I can't make it there. Oh well.
There's too much
They'll
space
figure it
trash.
out.
Yeah.
What a delightful way to start the show. What a pleasant and upbeat way to
To talk
start the
about
show.
aliens and space trash.
And every possible way that the planet could die.
How funny would that be though? Like aliens trying to come to Earth, and them niggas is like, "Yo, what is all this shit hitting our window?" And it's like shards of metal. It's like, what is this? Space trash. It's like, I don't think we can handle this. The shields are starting to get weakened from all the space trash. And he's like, turn around. Well, we can't risk it. But the planet, no, it's too dangerous. Turn around. Turn around. Nick knock. Turn around. Go back. Go back to homeworld. Like, we can't do it. Earth's atmosphere is too dangerous. It must. If the atmosphere is this dangerous, imagine what's on the planet. They're like, yo, God forbid. Too much space trash. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, if y'all think I'm lying, Chad, go look it up. There's space trash out there, bro. There's mad space trash. There's many. Bro, we've been popping satellites since like the fucking 60s, bro. We've been popping satellites out there. And like I said, some crash back down to Earth. Some just stay out there. And like I said, there are some of them out there that still work and they do things. And then there's those who just literally is just out there floating in space. And like I said, some of them collide into each other and they break. And like I said, some fragments might fall down to Earth and burn up, and the rest just floats out there like legit space trash. Legit space trash. So like I said, we ain't never getting off this planet, not properly. You're gonna run right into space trash as soon as you break the atmosphere. Space trash, nigga. Straight space trash. You have to talk about it'll take 6 months to get to Mars, nigga. You make sure you get off the atmosphere first. Get past the space trash and then tell me if you can make it to Mars, nigga. You gotta wait till the stars are literally aligned with the opening of no space trash to shoot up a rocket in space. That's how real it is. But you know what? If they wouldn't have the problem, if they would just believe in Cybertronians, let the Cybertronians do their thing. They'd have got the space trash out of the way with the space bridge.
That's right.
But enough of this space talk. Let's talk about real problems that matter. It's time for your number one source for news and information. We gave you a whole lot of space trash, but now we gonna give you some of that toy trash. It's fake news. It's not even trash. It's all gold. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure you check that spaghetti policy because it's real. All right, we're gonna start things off with Super 7 doing a kind of a almost Masters of the Universe type thing here but it's with Motorhead's lead man Lemmy, the GOAT, the legend himself, but looking extra buff, looking like he's ready to play the game.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's fine. But it's just Diesel Lemmy, you know.
This is an alternate timeline where Lemmy is Triple H.
Oh, it's like amalgamation.
Yeah.
So he wasn't singing like it's all about the game. He's like, it's all about me and how I play me.
That's right. That's right.
Time to play me.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess there's somebody out there that wants this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a
me.
Lemmy fan out there that'd be okay with having a buff Lemmy. Just something on your shelf. It's a jumping off point. You know.
Yeah, I'm not a Motorhead fan, so
I'm a fan, but not a diehard fan. Like I don't need any Motorhead memorabilia, and I sure don't need a buff Lemmy. But it's still cool either way. Like I said, I don't know why Super 7 thought to go this Masters of the Universe route with him. But my only thing is, if they were to do, like, seeing as how they did this, could we not have made it a little more articulated? Because we did all that buffness only to give this nigga 5 points? Only give him 5 points? Yeah. Come on now. Do the legend at least better than this. More than 5 points? Come on now. We can do better than that.
Yeah.
$35, April of 25. Now, like we was talking about the tariff thing, you don't see it anywhere here. But as you'll notice, there will be figures that will have that surcharge on it. Lemmy's not one of them because Lemmy is God. So, deal with it.
Whoa! All right, we got from NECA, we got from the Last Ronin, Lost Years, Casey Jones, Night Watcher. I don't know, like, this looks kind of cool, but yeah, like, again, to me that horse is basically bones. Like, that's how dead this horse is. Like, I don't understand. I can't believe they've taken the Last Ronin like this far. I mean, I don't know.
They really trying to get every ounce of blood, man. Every ounce. But these ain't nothing but
like, that's
darker colored, right? They're not. They don't look like this in the comic.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. If you're a fan of it like that, then hey, more power to you. Like I said, I am a TMNT fan, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm a Last Ronin fan. Nah, not like that. I like the initial thing, but all the extra to me is just too much.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's just it's no longer special. Because at this point, it's just TMNT.
Yeah, like, I thought the Last Ronin was cool when it came out. Like, I'm sure everybody else did. Like, I bought the Ronin figure, but it's just I never in my wildest dreams was I like, oh man, I gotta have a whole, like, Last Ronin collection.
Nah, and I'm the same way. I bought the Last Ronin figure, and that's the only one I bought. I bought him with and without the armor. That was it. I haven't bought another figure from the Last Ronin series. Because I didn't want none of them. I wanted the namesake, The Last Ronin. Not Last Ronin and Friends. Like I said, the only one out of this that I said would be applicable to pick up would be if you had the Ghost Turtles that they had that we looked at a couple weeks ago. But other than that, I wouldn't do anything else other than with the Last Ronin, is just to have the Last Ronin. Like I said, I take the Ghost Turtles because that's all they would be, Ghost Turtles.
Because the Ghost Turtles, like, they more or less they just accent Ronin, as opposed to, like, they're almost glorified accessories, if you will, as opposed to just being like additional figures. Like, it's like they're almost accessories.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be getting all of this stuff though.
Nah.
Like, it looks cool. It's just
like I said, it looks good. I like the kind of dark tone of this Casey, but like, still, like I said, it's I don't need to go in on them like that. It's okay.
Yeah.
$41, May of 25. Now we got Donatello, same thing. Like I said, if you didn't get them in their regular colored version, now you can get them in this Night Watcher color scheme, which, I mean, it's not terrible or anything. But like I said, it's nothing I need, so. Is it almost time for SmackDown? Not yet. Another half hour. We're on that road to WrestleMania, son.
Mm-hmm.
Also, 41, May of 25. We're just gonna speed run the Turtles. We got Michelangelo, which again, he's the Last Ronin, but here's Michelangelo. Before that,
Yeah.
Yeah. 41, May 25. And we got Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Leonardo. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, NECA makes good turtle figures. That's not the issue. It's just I'm done with turtles. I need to do something else. Maybe go back to those gargoyles. How about that? No one ever said stop making gargoyles. But you did anyway.
His last name is Nardo.
Nardo. Well, 41, May 25 for Nardo.
Yeah, again, I'm kind of like, I kind of feel the same way about this. Like, for me, I don't really need like a Archie Shredder.
I mean, it's a good looking shredder. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine.
And I mean, if you were itching to get yourself like a Krang and a extra Krang brain, that's always a bonus as well. But yeah, I have no need for Archie Shredder. But again, like I said, not bad. Krang
Like
head
if
looks
I'm
good.
gonna buy, if anything, like if I'm gonna buy a new Shredder, I'm gonna buy that like Super 7 one.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I don't know the significance of Krang being on top of Shredder's head because I never read Archie's Turtles.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's even a thing or the significance of that. I mean, it looks funny. But, yeah. But also, 41, May of 25 for Shredder and Krang.
Oh baby, here we go. Finally, NECA, like their last couple of horror offerings have been kind of like subpar. Now they bring in the heat. We finally get in Ultimate Pamela Voorhees. I'm stoked for this. This was like a day one pre-order for sure.
Yo, her face is
Uh,
rough, man. It looking like crazy.
Jimmy, are you going in on this?
If I see it in store, yeah, I'll definitely pick it up because I never got the 8-inch cloth one.
Oh, you mean either? I never got it.
Yeah. So I'll probably pick this up.
Yeah, this is dope. Even though I don't really like that movie all that much, Mrs. Voorhees is like she's like iconic, man. So yeah. Can I tell you guys a very quick Betsy Palmer story?
Go for it.
Shoot.
So like basically like when like she went to like when she got the script for this movie, like she kind of read it and she was like, like she's like, no, like I don't want to do this movie. She's like, this movie looks like it's gonna be garbage, and she had like totally did not want to do it. And then I guess like a day or two later, like she got in a car accident and she had to pay to fix her car. So she's like, well, guess I'm doing that movie. And it's just kind of crazy to think how like how like that's become like her most iconic role, and she almost didn't even like she was almost not even gonna do it, but it's just by some weird fluke she got in a car wreck and to fix her car. Like that's the only reason she did it. So see, you never know.
Never know.
But yeah, this is awesome. I'm for sure I'm getting this.
face is crazy. Like, that's supposed to be a woman, right?
Yeah, she's crazy in that movie.
Looking like Siegfried and Roy over there.
That's right.
She looked like that dude who do the psychic readings on telenovela. Or Telemundo, that guy. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And he go, mucho, mucho, mucho. The astrologer nigga, son. I forget his name. Alright, well, Mrs. Voorhees here, set your back 41, May of 25.
I'm kind of less interested in this.
These are kind of pretty cool. I mean, they're a little expensive. No, well, not that much. But, like, this is from Beast Kingdom. We hitting us with some figures, some DC figures, and these are like, what, 8 inches? So they're a little oversized. We got Batman over here right now. So let's say, which Batman would this be from?
See, like, that's the only thing is, like, as good as these look, it's just that they're just like McFarlane doesn't really scale with Mattel, but you can kind of fudge it a little bit. These you're definitely not these you're definitely not fudging with your Mattels.
Nah, but I mean they're still good though.
Yeah, they are. Like there's no question they're nice.
And the price on them is not like super duper egregious. I mean, you're talking about like $50 here.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I will say, and just kind of jumping ahead, yes, these figures are oversized, but that Darkseid one is actually good. That I would say it's big, but you know what? You kind of want to have Darkseid be big. No homo.
Yeah. See, like that's the one example where it works because Darkseid should be like a larger character. Like he's meant to be larger.
Especially if you weren't satisfied with the McFarlane offering of Darkseid. I mean, I would probably fuck around and get this, but like I said, I'm not 100%, but it's definitely not bad. That's for sure. Seen worse. But like, yeah, this Batman's pretty. This kind of reminds me a little like Kingdom Come Batman a bit, at least in the face. Like it's very expressive in the cowl.
Yeah.
But the body, yeah, is decent. I ain't got no complaints. And like I said, we're talking 49, and this does exclude the tariff surcharge. December of 25. Right. Now we got Superman as well. Which again, I'm biased to Superman, so like I said, this looks good. I'm almost tempted to get it. Like I said, I'm not even worried about like the height because I'm not trying to scale it with anything. It's just Superman. So I can excuse that it doesn't scale with any of my other figures. Yes, it'd be nice if it did, but I still wouldn't be mad. Now the face to me is, again, it's got that Kingdom Come vibe to it. What about you, Jimmy?
Oh, I'm not gonna be effing around with any of these, honestly. It looks good, but
like
yeah.
I think these are really good. Sorry, Jimmy, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I think these are perfect if you want if you just want to have like a core like Justice League, and like that's the extent of what you want. Like a core Justice League, and then like a Dark Side, like these are perfect. But again, like these are not gonna scale with anything else that exists. So if you're trying to build like a whole like DC universe, then this is probably not going to be the way to go. But if you just want to have like a really nice core Justice League, then these will do just fine.
Like I said, I'm okay with it. But probably won't go in on it because, like I said, I'm not that crazy about the face. Everything else is nice, but the face is kind of 49 December of 25. Oh, Flash. So they're basically giving you kind of like the core members of DC, core guys. Got Flash here. And it's a good looking Flash. Again,
Yeah,
seen
it's
worse.
really good.
Seen worse Flashes.
Again, I think it looks great. I think it's just the scale that's making me not want to go in. But I think he looks really, really good.
Barry over here, also 49, December of 25.
And Green Lantern, nice. It's Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's my favorite Green Lantern.
Indeed. And this is the good design of basic Green Lantern outfit. Only thing I was like, okay, they did, like I said, most of the core league members, but we got no Wonder Woman here, so spoiler alert, they didn't do a Wonder Woman. But I don't know why, but because it seemed like they were going that route of just making a Justice League.
Wait, well, I was thinking about this last night when I was looking at these. I think we're gonna get like a Wonder Woman and a Martian Manhunter for the next wave, and actually, like, I was kind of weirded out that you kind of went with Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern. It kind of seemed logical to include Wonder Woman, but then I thought, he's still doing better than McFarlane. So, like, how long did it take us to get a complete Justice League from McFarlane? You know,
Almost
We
took it to the,
do we
almost
have
took
a
it to,
complete?
almost. No, I don't even know if you really. I mean, you kind of do. It depends the pieces you use because they're out there, but they're scattered ass as far as McFarlane. Like I said, you got the core. There is a basic the Green Lantern, Hal and John, and anybody else. You have the Batman, you had the Aquaman, you have a Cyborg, you have a Flash, you have a Superman. I think they finally put out a Wonder Woman, and then there's the Martian Manhunter. So the core 7 is there. Then there was like your Hawkeye, your Hawkmans, and all the other ancillary League members. They've made most of them, but it took the entire time that fucking McFarlane has had the DC line, the brand, to do it though. When he should have had it kind of knocked it out in like the first year, but he did it because Batman. So rip to that. Also December of 25 at 49. And then just like I said, this is the only one that I would say but it's a little more pricier than the others because again he is Darkseid and he's gonna be a little bit. I mean he's still 8 inches, but he's a beefy boy. Now, would you say this one looks better than the one McFarlane put out?
this is the design I prefer.
Well, he made it. He made a Darkseid in this design, but it's a little more stockier.
I kind of like this.
Blue's a little more muted on his, but I feel like this is better. And you get the option of the cape to take it. Like I think McFarlane doesn't even give you the option to take the cape off, though. You get his Omega Beam. Like, to be fair, like I said, I don't have a dark side, but if I was, I might choose this one. Like I said, I know McFarlane's is still available and it's like 40, but like this is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, this one's nice.
I feel like if I were to get this dark side, I wouldn't have to buy any other dark side ever again. Like he just be the standard. Plus, it looked like they got soft goods on them too. I'll put a pin in them. Well, maybe it's $80. December of 25. So yeah, we'll think about it. Godzilla.
This is kind of cool from High Toys. We're getting something other than MonsterVerse.
But you love
And
MonsterVerse,
Godzilla
though.
2. So much. I love the MonsterVerse so much. It's the best verse.
You talk about it all the time when we're off the air. You're like, yo, bro, I love MonsterVerse.
I think
best,
Matt. I
best
think out of
verse.
all my friends, Matt's like the one guy who loves the MonsterVerse the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The best verse.
You be blowing
Yeah.
my DMs talking about your MonsterVerse, son.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
You like what you like, okay? You're passionate.
Like shoots me up at 2 a.m. Like, you want to talk about the verse? Okay.
That's right. I don't even need to say MonsterVerse. I just say the verse because, like, if it's me, I'm talking Millennium Godzilla movies.
You got time? He like, yo, you got time to verse?
You got time to-
Yeah. I mean, it looks fine. It's cool. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's what you into. See, look, Daniel likes the MonsterVerse. He likes the verse. You want to talk about the verse, Daniel? You can talk about the verse. We don't discriminate. We do not say you can't talk about the verse around here. You want verse talk? Go right ahead. In fact, you do like Missy Elliott. You can flip it, rip it, and then reverse it. Okay, see that? Mm-hmm. It's good looking flame effects. Anyone going in on this?
No. It looks cool, but I don't need every version of Godzilla.
But it's got the red flame. That means it's really hot. I mean, yeah, he brought it up, but that don't mean you can't talk about it too. That's not excluded to just Matt. Matt's not. He don't hold claim to the verse. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I'll share the verse with anybody. The verse is for everybody.
Mm-hmm. For you, it's for me. For anybody who wants to step into the verse. Stepping into the verse don't make it worse, okay? It's just more fun. Throw up the ones, acknowledgement. That was all original right there. From a unique individual. I like Godzilla. I want to get. No, what I need to find. I would like to see them remake, or not even remake, just make a new version. Godzilla King of the Monsters game. Where you're fighting other the monsters in like the city settings, and you just like destroying buildings and throwing monsters and other shit, like actual like kaiju fights. I like that game.
Yeah, that was
a fun game.
That was a dope game.
I remember playing the shit out of that boy.
Oh, on the GameCube?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I played that a ton, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla always kicked my ass though. I could never get past him.
See, most of the time I never even played like the one player because I was playing with like other people, so it's like fuck it, we was doing little
The single player was brutal, man.
Swear,
Yeah, they did not.
You got bob and weave, throw them in the buildings. You got bob and weave, son.
Like the trick with Mechagodzilla is you can't put any distance between you and him because he has missiles and weapons. That always tripped me up because I'm used to like putting some distance between monsters because they don't have that many projectiles usually. That was a good game.
I always played one player because I have no friends.
That's not true.
It's good. Well, I mean, it's because you like the verse.
Yeah, that's right.
But see, now you're older.
Like
you're older now, though, man.
I loved the verse back in the days of the GameCube.
You're older now, though. You're older now. And
Monsterverse definitely existed then.
You got a friend in me. You'll never be in the verse alone. You got friends. You're not alone. You got a friend in Jimmy.
No, I don't associate with verse people.
There's no time for fighting and fussing. Ain't no time for no cussing. 'Cause you got a friend in Jimmy. Even though he got blades, you see.
Hey, my
friend in Jimmy.
My blades are not indicative. Hey, my blades aren't indicative of my friendship skills.
But it hinders your time to breathe. But you still got a friend in me. That's all right, Jimmy. We believe in you. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Matt believes in you too. And the chat believes in you.
I don't want the verse guy to believe in me though.
Which, by the way, you know what? I give this out in the other chats. You gotta give it to the chats here because it's a Spaghett Friends. So a hot plate of spaghetti for everybody in the chat who comes in. So you know, not like in case you get hungry, you get a little peckish. You know what I'm saying? A little something for the streets.
Wait, Jimmy said dick.
What?
Why would you say that?
Jimmy said, yeah, he said dick.
Why would you?
Wait, when did I say that?
Jimmy, why would
You said it. You said something is not indicative to something else, but dick is right in the middle of that word.
Do you know how indicative is spelled?
Listen, I know how it sounds. And it sounds like it's got dick right in the middle, so.
that brief pause was just great. You questioned everything.
It's indicative.
So indicative.
Get that dick in you. I'm getting that dick in you. It's time for SmackDown. It's time for SmackDown. Hold on, I gotta get on the boat. And I'm not a criminal. I'm a proprietor of good entertainment. You're just jealous that you don't get invited to the pirate boats.
Mm-hmm.
55 June of 26 for Godzilla here.
Whoa, here we go. Yeah,
Is anybody going in on the $60 Hulk here?
Oh fuck, I'm all the way in on the $60 Hulk, man. Like there is not a force in this universe that's gonna prevent me from not owning this Hulk.
Really?
It's just like, yeah, like I don't know, man. It's just like it's like a super articulated, incredible Hulk. Like we've never had anything like that before. Like we've had lots of Hulks, but we've never had like a We've never had like a really good like super articulated Hulk.
My only beef is I'm not that crazy about all the head sculpts. I'm cool with it being super articulated.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I agree with that. I agree with that. I think the head sculpts are all very like stylized. I wish we would have had just a more like generic Hulk head sculpt.
Like you get the big grinning one with the mop hair. But then you got fucking sinister grin with the like Professor Hulk crew cut going on. Like he about to transform into Joe Fixit in a minute. And then you just got the raging out Hulk head.
I might like I might what I might do is I might just pop the head off that Hulk that came in the 2-pack with the first appearance Wolverine. I might just pop the head off of that and see how it fits on this guy.
True, true, true.
I might just do that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much all in on this maximum line. Like, listen, I know people are like, I get the people saying talking about the price, like it's $60, but I don't know. Like, it's just to me, like this is just like this is gonna be the definitive Hulk for me. Like I
Listen,
said,
I
like
paid
he could do
markup
the
on the blob and it was like 75, so it's like whatever, bro.
yeah, like he could do the thunderclap. Like we've never had a Hulk that could properly do the thunderclap. Like that's crazy to me. So, yeah, I'm definitely going in on this. There's no question about it.
Well, WrestleMania next week, huh?
Yeah, next weekend.
Next weekend, WrestleMania. We're gonna do it, baby. 2 nights. You ready?
That's right.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a Hulk with a good thunderclap. I mean, honestly, like I'm not against this Hulk. Like I said, I already have a Hulk, but like I wouldn't care to up. I wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be mad to upgrade it to a more articulated Hulk because I got that 2-pack Hulk. That's my Hulk that I got.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I got the same one, and like as much as I like that Hulk, like I think that Hulk really stands stands up. I think it's just I don't know. Let's just see the levels of articulation on this one. It's just plus like I said, I think this is gonna be like just like the Spider-Man, like I think this is gonna be the definitive like 112 Hulk. Like I don't see them ever making a better Hulk than this. I don't know, like that thunderclap, man. Like just that thunderclap is just
Yeah, yeah. I think what they did, they made the front part of his chest a little softer.
yeah, like it's like a soft rubber overlay.
Plus, you got the toe tilt on that on top of that. So I'm like, okay, I like that.
Mhm. Like I said, I like that two Hulk pack. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. I think that 2-pack one is great. It's just like I said, I truly feel like this is just gonna be the definitive Hulk. Like I said, the layers of like articulation, like this is something you would expect out of like figure arts or something, but again, a figure arts Hulk is not costing you $60, and it's not gonna have the size like you know what I mean, like a big chunky figure is already like my like if you have like a big chunky figure, then that's already like you're singing my song, you're singing my favorite song. But when you add like layers of articulation, it's like You're just taking it over the top. This might almost be my figure of the year. Like again, like I'm just saying that based off what I'm seeing. Like I could get it in hand and it could be a totally different story, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm for sure picking this up. No question. No question about it.
I'm surprised though, and I don't want to even jinx it that it hasn't been like sold out, but like I said,
I think it's I think it's a case of I think it is the price. Like I think a lot of people are just kind of I don't know. I think a lot of people like $60 is just too much for them, but
yeah, that's possible.
I don't know. Like I don't think $60 is is that egregious, but yeah, like I like this maximum line. Like I like the potential of what we could get. Like just giving us like A tier characters, but giving us like definitive like versions of those like A tier characters. I think is just it's just a really cool idea. Like I could definitely see the next figure being like a maximum like Wolverine or a maximum Iron Man.
Maximum Wolverine.
Yeah. Or I could like even like a maximum Iron Man, like a maximum Thor, like I could definitely see him doing stuff like that.
Maybe. July of 25 for Hulk. You know what? I might just put him on pre-order just to have him on deck, just in case.
Yeah, yeah. You might as well like if you're at least on the fence about it, you might as well just pre-order it because I feel like he's not sold out yet, but I feel like when he does, I feel like he's gonna be hard to find. All right. We got a steampunk Red Sonja, which
Which was cool. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
yeah, it's different. Like it's different if you don't want to. It's different if you want like a Red Sonja that's like outside of like the chainmail bikini. Like if you want something like outside of that, then this is definitely an interesting way to go.
They give her separate sets of titties or chainmail breasts. That's cool.
Gotta love the attention to detail.
It's not bad. Like I said, Boss Fight Studios, they seem to make pretty decent figures.
Yeah.
$70. Fourth quarter of 25 for Red Sonja. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this one. This one's for Jimmy.
Yeah.
This figure here by Snail
Why is
Shell.
mm,
Cause she's a
okay?
bussy demon woman.
I mean, Matt likes those too.
Yeah, he does like bussy
Hey,
demon woman.
I do like those.
Yeah.
I
This is
do like those.
specifically for Jimmy though.
The boots.
Nah, I mean, she got the high thigh boots on because she's a demon woman. So, you know, she's gonna seduce you with her demon heels. And the thong bikini. And she's got a friend, see? She's got friends.
You always need a friend.
Mm-hmm. But look at this. But see, this is not what makes her special. But it is special, though. This figure right here is special because it's $71, $72 with a 1080 deposit, October 25. And they said, yo, this figure is so good, but it's like, how do we make it better for Jimmy? How do we make it better for Jimmy? And they said, I got it. Boom. Foot accessories for your girl. They said, we need to get Jimmy some love. We gotta hook up my nigga Bache. Shout out to my man Bache. And they said, we gotta get you that foot love, son. You see that, Jimmy? That's what I said. They made this for you, bro. They said, this is what the boys be asking for, and making noise. They said, let's hear it for the boys. And then they said, hey, listen. They don't think, they watch Spaghett Friends out here. They know what the product, they know what kind of product they selling. They know what they selling. Because I was like, what? This is the thing now. And they like, you got it. Like, listen, and I'm not even saying this in a joking way. It's like, that just shows you how strong the market is and the money is. That they like, yo, I know there's cats out there that like that like this shit right here. We gonna give them what they want. You gonna get what you want. And there's no shame in the game. No shame in the game. You say, you know what, my figure nice, but I'd like to see what her toes look like. Let me help you out here, player.
Oh,
Let me help you out there, player. I mean, listen, at this point in time, Matt, is it out of the realm that that's a question someone asked? Because here's the answer, right? Am I making it up?
Yeah. No.
I mean, I asked that.
And then they said, let me help you
You're
out
making
there,
all the
player.
sense right now.
Let me help you out right here, player. I said, I like this figure. This figure nice, but I wish I could kick off them heels and see what's cooking. They said, no, don't worry, player. I got you. I got you, player. So you might as well say, if you gonna pay, how much is this? This is $14 plus 71, so make it like an even 90. Shipping and handling. You get yourself the fig and the feet, and now you winning. Now you winning. Shout out to
Does this mean I have
the
to?
snail shell boys over here. Snail shell out here
Oh,
knowing what niggas want out here in these streets.
Hold up! I gotta buy four of her then for each foot.
No, each foot is
accessory?
differently articulated. Some foot.
Yeah, so I need to buy 4.
I mean, that's to your discretion, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 4.
You don't want to alternate between foot arches. You need a
No, I want all of them at once.
Okay, I feel you, bro. Well, there you go. I mean, listen, if that's the life you live, the Snail Shell is here to let you live your dreams. Remember, don't let your dreams be dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay, from Good Smile Company, we got Figma, we got a Dandadan, Momo Asahi action figure, which is cool. I like Dandadan. It's a good anime. And she's rocking the soft goods and fully articulated too. That's nice.
Yeah, I kind of usually I kind of don't love Figmas, but the soft goods are really kind of taking this one over the top for me.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I might like this one more than Figuarts. Like I said, the soft goods. But
she has a backpack. Yeah, definitely the soft goods make this like a, even with the like the joints. It's just like, man, this is nice. Like I'm almost tempted to want to get it myself.
Yeah.
But I want to see if they come out with the other dude. What's his name? The dude that she runs.
Okaroon?
Yeah.
Okaroon?
Yeah, I want to see what he would look like on this.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely coming. Don't worry about it.
All right, well, Momo a little pricey though. Momo set you back 205 here though. That's the thing. That's
I
the
like
catch. That's the catch.
Yeah, that's the only thing is like the price. Like the figure arts one is like $50, but you don't get the soft
What's the
goods,
scale
and
on
you don't get
this?
those accessories.
This ain't even 6 inches.
No.
So yeah, 205 with a 2050 deposit. February of 26. You do got a little bit of time though. So you know if you're thinking about it.
Okay, we've seen these before, right? These like mech like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we've kind of gone through the gamut of all the brothers, but now we come across Leonardo here.
Latardo?
Not Leonardo,
Oh.
or Nardo for short.
Okay.
We got Mech Nardo with the why's he got a crossbow? When do we turn to fucking Daryl Dixon over here?
Mecha retardo.
What they would turn into Daryl Dixon. Oh, delightful.
I mean, it's a cool looking Mech Leonardo, but like I said, it's nothing that I need.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do that much for me, but it's cool.
No.
Oh man. Plus, I do like the dark tone in the blue. It's pretty cool because he's not. The other ones were green. This one is in this dark and blue tone. I just don't get the crossbow though, but it's either or. $250 with a $25 deposit. June 25.
Whoa! All right, we got a K2SO from Andor. It's from Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I know Jimmy's going in on it.
Hmm?
Because he's all in on the Star Wars Hot Toys.
Hmm.
K2SO was pretty badass though. I mean, it looks good. But, like, you know, Hot Toys ain't my thing, so.
Yeah.
See, we got an Endor in the background. So yeah, pretty decent, pretty decent. If you're into the Star Wars, if you're into Endor, yeah, man, you got your K2SO here. You're not fucking with this, right, Jimmy?
No, I don't need this at all.
Well, $285 with a $28.50 deposit, March of 26. So you got some time to think about it. But that'll do it for us here at Fig News. Hey, real quick, off-figure topic. What was that? Did you see the clips of Michael Cole drinking with Pat McAfee at some thing? What the fuck was that? You know what I'm
I don't
talking
know.
about,
That
man?
was weird. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What was all that?
I don't know.
Like I said, ever since they got the old man out of the building, son, cats are being real. They playing real fast and loose out there now.
It's true though. It's like now it's like they went from one end to the other, where now it's just all bets are off. Tell each other we can tell each other to fuck off. Fucking like public drunkenness.
Spoiling
Whatever
matches for
whatever we
WrestleMania.
Yep.
It's just, and like, what was this event? Like, what was this? I'm like, I just keep seeing clips on fucking like Twitter and shit. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And Michael Cole's over here fucking fisting a bottle of Jack like that's his job.
Why Pat McAfee's like, you're gonna defeat Gunther at WrestleMania, you're gonna become the world heavyweight champion? Like, do you think he did he just like slip up, or do you think he was just kind of
Sipping on that
I don't know.
yak,
You know what I'm
son.
saying?
Sipping on that yak.
like, was he trying to like will it into existence, or is he just like,
I don't know,
he just
but
have too much to drink?
it was just a weird situation that I was like, what is this non-WWE but clearly WWE / TKO organized event? It had everything but wrestling. I heard there was like sumo wrestling or something.
I don't know. WWE is just wild now. Like I said, the all bets are off.
Word, it's not your daddy's WWE anymore. It's
That's
the Rock.
right.
It's the Rock's WWE.
Exactly right.
He answered to the final boss. If the final boss was Michael Cole drinking a fifth of Jack with McAfee. Oh wow, Les Bros, let's go.
Shayna's not even wearing ring gear.
She's like jeans and a wife beater. It's like, I already know I'm not winning. This is probably as close as I'm gonna get to WrestleMania. Is the sign. So we're having a women's tag team gauntlet match to determine number one contenders, and it's Bayley and Lyra versus the Les Bros first. Yeah. Guess who's not going any further than this?
Yeah. Yup.
That's why Shayna's wearing jeans and a wife beater to the ring. It's almost like she came to the building and forgot she was supposed to work tonight.
It's
And they're like, yo, Shayna,
like, you know what? She's
did
like,
you forget you had a match tonight, Shayna?
fuck, I don't need to put my gear on. It's not like I'm winning.
And you're like, what's the match? It's Gauntlet. I'm not winning. Fuck you think. Fuck you think, Shayna.
What the fuck do you think?
Be like, it's a Gauntlet match. He's like, who's the first two opponents in the Gauntlet? It's you and Zoe versus Bailey and Lyra. Oh, we win. He's like, fuck you think. Fuck you think. You think the Les Bros is doing anything right now? Y'all down a man. Y'all used to be a trio and now you a tag. Fuck you think. It's like you lucky you not part of Chelsea's secret service right now, nigga. you could have been standing in security for Chelsea Green right now. But we needed some bodies. Coming up ahead, jeans and wife beater. Come on, Shayna. Come on. That's how you know. That's how you know, bro. Who do you think's gonna win this, Matt?
I think it's gonna be Lyra and Bailey.
You know, I'm gonna go devil's advocate and say
Because
the Les Bros are gonna shock us both.
Because that's how they're gonna skirt around. Like they'll have Lyra in action, but she won't be defending the title.
Nah, I think this is a red herring. They're like, nah, we want people to think Shayna and the Les Bros ain't gonna do nothing. They're about to shock the world. Defeat Bailey and Lyra. I don't know. All right, well, moving on. Daredevil. This week, we're one more episode away from the finale. And again, I think I spoiled myself thinking that I was gonna get some Punisher in this show, but you know, that's my hubris of thinking this was a Punisher show and not a Daredevil show. But still, a good episode, nevertheless. We find ourselves in a situation where we find out that I guess Kingpin took Bullseye out of protective custody and put him in Gen Pop, which, you know, basically puts his life at risk. And he tries to reach out to Murdoch. Oh, look who got eliminated. Les Bros out. Les Bros out. See you later, Les Bros. Oh, look, it's
I
the
don't
next
know though.
team.
Like I'm gonna kind of play devil's advocate a little bit, and I don't know. I think this is a bit of a Red Hulk situation where I think for how much they marketed Punisher as being in this show, I think like he hasn't been in it enough.
Hey, yo, it's your favorite wrestler,
I
Natalia
also
and Maxine Dupree next.
Yeah, my real favorite wrestler, Maxine. Like I didn't like this episode. Like me personally, I did not like this episode.
What didn't you like about it?
It's just I don't know. I just feel like it took him 4 or 5 episodes to finally get back in the suit, and then in this episode he doesn't wear the suit at all. Like the stuff with Bullseye was really cool, and like stuff where they're at the party, like that was an alright scene. But I don't know, I just think for like one episode left, I just don't think I don't think this episode did enough.
I mean, I think it
Especially
did
when it
enough,
was
but
like
it kind of left
it was a
more the way
50
it ended, though.
like this was like a 52-minute episode, so for it being that long, like I kind of thought we were going to be getting like wild shit in this episode, and now I'm just kind of wondering like how are they going to wrap everything up with just one episode left.
Yeah, I wonder that too. But like, we did learn that it's it was Vanessa who sent Bullseye out to kill Foggy and Matt and all of them. Because we forget she too knows who Daredevil is because if you remember the Netflix series.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Fisk is aware that she's the one that did it. Who did that to? Because the guy clearly he was trying to get revenge on Kingpin because he went to assassinate the mayor, but Murdoch took the bullet for him.
Yeah, like I will say the part where she like shoots Homeboy, that was pretty fucking brutal, man.
Yeah.
Bro, like she just shoots him in the chest like 3 times and then just like shoots him in the head. Like that was pretty fucking brutal.
Well, I mean, the fact that she wasn't even flinching that when she come to find out that her man's had a secret lover, had him locked in a little cage up in this joint for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like she was just like, because I remember like in the first episode when he was talking to Vanessa and he told her about Adam, and she was like, "Please don't kill him," and he was just like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do nothing." But all the while he got that motherfucker locked up in a cage.
I guess it's a way of saying that like they're back on the same page now, you know?
Yeah. Because she was all like, "Oh, you left." And I mean, when they keep saying, "Oh, you left," that's basically talking about all that Echo shit he did.
Yeah.
Which I always find it funny that's like, man, you did all that chasing this one-legged deaf Indian chick just to get owned by her and her old Indian grandmother. Was it worth it?
So we don't talk about that anymore.
Mm-mm. In fact, I hope come Doomsday we recorrect everything somehow. We gotta do a reset. Oh, speaking of which, there's some like, I guess I think it might be fan art might have been made, but somebody made like a video of like Doctor Doom versus Thanos. I don't know if you've seen it.
It's AI.
Yeah, I know. It looks cool though.
Yeah, they did a good. Even the voices sound good.
But it was kind of like a scene from Secret Wars when he rips out fucking Thanos' bones. It's just funny hearing all the people out there just speculating on what's going to happen. It's like, honestly, I don't care. As long as it's good, I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's these type of things where it's like maybe we as a society or as fandom should stop trying to figure things out and just like let things take form and then wait for it to come out. But everybody wants to sit there and just be the person to spoil it and be the first to show everything off, where it's like, bro, how about just let it happen? Like, I don't need to see shots of the dude who plays Cyclops. Like, just let it happen. Like, y'all are so quick to want to expose everything that it's like you won't be able to enjoy anything because everybody's trying to just spoil it for everyone just to be the first to say, hey, I was the first one to show you. And it's like, okay, so you're a snitch. You're supposed to respect that? I'm supposed to be proud of you for being
You
a
know what
snitch.
though? Like, to be fair, like I follow like all of those guys.
I mean, it's cool if you do, and I'm not even saying that it's wrong, but I'm saying there's this era of like when you were growing up and movies were coming out. Sure, there were TV shows that would talk about things going on behind the scenes here and there, but it was never the way it is where it's like movies just get kind of spoiled because you got people just lurking, and then they'll post shit online.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no era of mystery anymore when it comes to movies because there's someone out there always trying to be the first one to expose it and get those clicks and shit. It's like what happened is just, hey man, can we enjoy movies? Can we enjoy the theater? Can we like not have to sit there and like know something's coming because some asshole sat there and lurked on a lot to snap photos? Like, can we not? Like, we all knew Wolverine was going to wear a suit before we saw him in the suit because somebody snapped a shot of it already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how much more fun, how much more excited would you have been to not know that suit was there? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there was a time where you didn't know that. You literally would have had to just wait till you went and saw the movie to know that was going to happen. But like I said, we can't even do that no more. Nobody wants to be surprised anymore. Everybody needs to be behind the curtain with everything. Not everybody needs to be behind the curtain. Some of y'all need to be on the other side of the curtain watching the show. We don't all need to be behind the curtain. We don't all need to know how the cookies get made. Just be delicious. Just be delicious. Oh, here comes Meechin and B-Fab. Bailey and Lyra going the distance after taking out Carter and Chance just now. So we would rather give Lyra another chance to win a second title than just have her defend the title at Mania and put some other female tag team against Liv and Raquel. How does that make sense?
Pretty much. Like, that's pretty much it.
That's crazy.
I said, like, well, at least, like, at least Lyra is, like, somewhat doing something. Like, I kind of, like, what's Chelsea Green gonna be doing?
Who knows? But kind of going back to Daredevil, like I said, this episode was fine, but I just don't know, like, where do we, like I said, we only got one more episode left, so what do we do here? Like I said, I would like to see, like, I kind of was hoping we would get some Punisher, because I thought we were at least gonna address all the Punisher fanboys, at least. Address the Punisher fanboys. But we do get, like, we get a little more swordsman in this episode for some reason. Which is the guy from, if you watch Hawkeye, he was in Hawkeye, but it's the swordsman. He's a very low-level Marvel character. Or, as most people would know him, the dude who played Lalo in Better Call Saul.
I don't know, like, I don't know why we're getting so much of him, because he's such a, like you said, like, he's such a low tier character. I don't know, like, I don't really see swordsmen running around fighting Doctor Doom, you know?
But they've already kind of established he's in that same vein, that he's a street level character. because he's just
Yeah.
a guy who's good with the sword. He's the swordsman. He's in the same vein as a Hawkeye because that's where the swordsman comes from. He comes from Hawkeye, and I'm not even talking about the Disney
Yeah.
Plus show. I'm talking about in the comics in general. He's just
Yeah,
a
he
he's
was
a
part
really
of
he's a really
the
basic
crime
guy.
circus.
Yeah, he's just a
Yeah, he was
basic guy.
part of the crime circus. I think like he was an Avenger for a little bit.
Yeah, he's an Avenger. He was.
Like he was an Avenger. He was an Avenger for a very short amount of
But
time.
like I said, who wasn't an Avenger? So, like I said, you could trip and fall into being an Avenger. You can go to the building
Yeah.
and just go in there and they're like, oh, shit's going down. Come with us. You're an Avenger now. Like, oh shit, I'm an Avenger. But like, I broke my foot. Can you drive me to this location? Here, wait for me. You're an Avenger now. So I this was like, yeah, he, like I said, this little subplot, I guess, because like I said, in the MCU, he's a rich dude, but he's kind of he was kind of like a thief, but he's also the swordsman. But this is like, I don't know, and like Fisk is trying to extort money from him, and he's like, you're a vigilante, but we've never seen the swordsman in costume. So I'm like, is he out here being a vigilante? Like I said, except for that one time in the Hawkeye show, we really haven't seen the swordsman in any real action.
Yeah, we did. We saw him on one of the first episodes of Daredevil.
Well, yes, you've seen him, but I'm saying like in action, talking about like being
Yeah,
the
like
swordsman.
yeah, like Fisk was watching a video of him. He was slashing up some criminals. He was like
Oh,
slashing
that was
them
him?
up.
Oh shit, I didn't even see. You know that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part. I gotta go back and see that then. Because I remember seeing the one where they were showing the clip of the white tiger, but I don't recall seeing the swordsman. I have to go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, he's very street level. So I don't know what his involvement is. And like I said, I would still like to see like the Punisher kind of get involved and deal with all these rogue ass police agents out here. But like I said, we got one more episode to go. Oh, speaking of Chelsea, here comes her secret Hervis.
It's not even wearing ring gear.
And Bailey and Lyra still at it. They taking everybody out. Couldn't we just have given them the match? Why we gotta crush all these other women in the process to just give them the match that you plan on giving to them outright?
Like I don't want to be like this guy. Like I don't want to be that guy, but like I don't know, like why did they like they released Isla Dawn just for Alba Fire to be doing this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Jimmy, Daniel has got some Predator stuff he's asking you over here.
Yeah, it's the animated thing. I saw it. It's okay.
It looks okay. I think it looks okay. Like nothing to
What, there's an
nothing
animated
to-
Predator?
Yeah.
Really? Is there a trailer for it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I did not know. Well, you guys could have told me that. We could have looked at that. We can still look at it. What's it called?
It's called Predator Killer of Killers.
Okay. Yeah, we can check that out real quick. Predator Killer of Killers. Oh, it's gonna be on Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull this up real quick. We'll take a look at it. Just do this. Take me anywhere. Alright, let's go here. Where's my shit? my OBS a little bit. It's looking kind of junky. It's looking brass monkey. And they're animating it? That's great. That's a little kooky. I wouldn't think like animated would be the route, but hey, what do I know? We'll take a look at this here. Y'all guys can see it over there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we'll take a look at this Predator Killer of Killers, it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Killers. Killer. Alright, and let me know if it's too loud for y'all in the chat. Keep it at a minimum. Say before we continue, I am kind of curious to see what they could do with an animated Predator, because it's like, oh man, animated, that means shit, anything's possible when it's animated, right?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely curious to see what they do here with this. I would be lying if I said I wasn't. They got this in full screen.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster. We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
So what is this? Is like Predator just killing through the years? This shit looking crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, yo, my man cut that.
Yeah, it looks.
My man cut my dude shit right in half, boy. Cut a nigga.
I think it looks okay.
I mean, it looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm curious because, like, again, because it's animated, you could be a little more extra gory and violent with it. So it's like, okay, Predators are known to be really violent and gory. So it's like, yeah, man, you're taking the full potential of, like, just computer animation. Even with practical effects
Like, I
and
kinda...
CGI, I think it always looks better. Like, gore and violence really just looks well animated.
I sort of it's kind of like they started it with Prey. I kind of like seeing stuff where it's like different eras of people fighting predators. Like instead of just always like soldiers and always like military guys and just big machine guns. Like it's nice. It's kind of cool to see like like in Prey, like the obviously like the tribe they didn't have like machine guns and shit like that, so they had to get creative for how the girl could fight the predator. Like they had to kind of get creative, and I kind of like the idea of seeing like like an ancient shogun time samurai fighting a predator is like intriguing to me.
Yeah, but we not only just that, you got samurais. It looks like you got Vikings, and then you got like modern war,
Like
like
a
not even
World War II
modern
guy.
war, but like early war, and everybody's running into some form of a predator and shit.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Like I liked Prey when it came out.
I enjoyed it when it came out. Admittedly, like I haven't gone back and watched it since, but
And look at this
I
nigga
do
right here. So we got
remember.
like a pirate predator right here. Look at this nigga.
Yeah, I don't know, Jimmy. What do you think?
Looks okay. I'm not really I'm not really running marathons around this though. Like it's cool that it's animated. I don't really like the animation. I don't think Dan Trachtenberg knows how to design a predator at all, but
Yeah, I will say
I
the
hope
big buff, bulky looking predators is kind of off putting. I'd rather them just be the way they look in live action, but I guess they're
Yeah.
trying to give them a little more extra oomph. So maybe that's
Excuse
what
me.
it is. I would prefer them to kind of look regular, but they kind of went the let's make them a little more monstrous. Which again,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I mean, but they also had other predators that looked a little different as well. So it's like they're definitely doing something because like there's one predator. Which one is it here? Like here, this one looks slender and smaller than the other predator. So it's definitely like different types of predators they're displaying. It's just okay because, like I said,
I wish we could just go back to like regular animation, because I'm getting real tired of like every time there's a new animated movie, it's either like this crappy stop motion Spider-Verse shit, or it just looks like the Clone Wars. Like, can we just go back to regular animation? Is that not possible? Is that too expensive?
Yeah,
Cats
I'm
don't want to
sort
use
of.
pen and paper no more. It's too good.
Yeah, I'm sort of not really. I'm sort of not really feeling the animation on this. I will agree with that. Like I don't much care for the animation.
We'll see though. I hope it'll be good. At least it'll be entertaining.
I think it'll be alright. I think
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Like I said, I agree with you, Jimmy. I would have preferred if it was more animated and like cartoonish than computer animated.
Yeah.
Oh man, so I guess yeah, they did all that just to have this match to go to WrestleMania. They really didn't need to do this gauntlet match.
Especially since Bailey and Lyra were already kind of feuding with Liv and Raquel. Like they were already feuding anyway, so you really didn't need to go through with this gauntlet.
No. But rip to the women's IC title getting a match at Mania.
Well, again, like we're kind of WrestleMania is 1 week away. Like I'm kind of wondering, like, is Chelsea gonna even be on the card? Like, because we know Lyra's on the card, but we know she ain't defending her title, so we know at least that championship's not gonna be on the line. I wonder, is the women's U.S. championship also not going to be on the line?
They gotta get the women's U.S. title on one of them days.
Because I'm hearing like the WWE tag team titles are not going to be defended at WrestleMania. Like apparently the Street Profits versus the Motor City Machine Guns, like that's gonna happen on the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Not surprised. Just looked pretty brutal when it shot that dart through the plane and straight through the dude and yanked him out the fucking plane.
Yeah, like that's the one good thing, or not the one good thing, but that's one of the good things about the Predator franchise, if you will. Uh, you'll probably always get some like fun, creative kills, right?
Yeah.
Like even if the story is boring, and even if this movie sucks, like the part where he stabs him with the spear, and the spear like opens up and cuts him in half, like that's the one good thing about this franchise is you're always gonna get like really cool like creative kills. So like I do like that. Like I do like that aspect of it. Like again, like going back to Prey, like that was one of the that was one of the most like memorable scenes from that movie where he's just killing all like the colonists, and like he's just like chopping them up and stuff, and like he shoots the guy with the net, and
Oh
like the
yeah.
net just like keeps shrinking until it like turns the guy into cubes, like right, like that's one of those things I always remember from that movie is just the part where he's just hacking up all those guys and he's just cutting them up. And
Hmm.
so at least this movie will surely deliver on some like unique creative kills.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. It's on Hulu. I'll check it out. We'll probably when is it supposed to come on? Because we'll definitely we could definitely
June 6th.
June 6th. I see it. We'll talk about it then when it drops. Ain't a problem. I'll give it a watch. Like I said, I like my Predator. I like Predator franchise. I think it's always been a like I said. It hasn't. There's been some misses here, but like I said, Predator 1, Predator 2 always stand. They hold up to this day. Still the best. Can't fight me on it. As long as you got Predator 1 and 2, you good bread. And then I'll throw in Predator, the Adrian Brody one. Because
Yeah, that's a good one.
by
I
all
like that
accounts,
one.
by all accounts, that one is still in the same universe as Predator 1 and Predator 2. Now,
Yeah.
then you got the other ones in between, like Requiem, and it's like, nah.
Like I would still I would throw AVP up there. I like that movie a lot.
I mean, it was okay. Like, it tied everything
Like-
together that we already knew existed of the shared universe.
Like, I don't understand why that movie gets as much hate as it does. Like maybe okay, I get it. It didn't have like over the top like gore, but I don't understand why that movie gets hate as much hate as it does. Like as far as a movie where predators and aliens fight each other, it's pretty good. Like it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's like everybody complains like, why can't we have Alien Predator movies that are like the comics? And I'm like, you did. It was called Alien versus Predator, and you all hated it. Like, you know?
Yeah, like I said, like I don't know, I don't understand why that movie gets so much hate. Like I think it's good, man. Like it's like you got a team of predators in an underground temple, like running around chasing humans, and then there's aliens. Like I kind of I
Great.
don't know what more people could have asked for out of that movie. You even get an alien queen in
Yeah.
the movie. Like I don't know what more people could have asked for out of that movie.
Requiem would have been great if you could see it.
Then that one that
Yeah,
came
like
out
that's
with the artistic kid, that one was just what?
yeah, that
We
one
don't
was
talk
bad.
about that movie. Fuck
Yeah.
that. We don't talk about that.
Which one was that one? That was
Oh,
The Predator.
the Predator.
Yeah.
although like I do think that movie had potential. I do think that movie had potential, but like once Fugitive, like when Fugitive dies like halfway through, then that movie totally flies off the rails.
Yeah, it was
The
over at
fact that
that
we never
point.
addressed that artistic kid killed a bunch of people too.
Oh, yeah, he
We just
did.
glance
He
over.
did.
He's killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's okay though. He's a good guy,
He's
right?
autistic.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's okay.
it's a
He's okay.
pass.
The is it that movie where the Predator's in the back of the bus or whatever, and he's like chopping people up, and then the driver's like, "Hey, is everything okay back there?" And then
The hands.
he holds up the guy's severed arm, doing a thumbs up. That's that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that
Like
was
that
cool.
admittedly is pretty funny.
No,
Yeah,
that was Fugitive. Like as soon as they killed him, it was over because he was
That's what I
interested.
mean. Like, yeah, like Fugitive was the best part of that movie, and once they kill him, the movie all just unravels and goes downhill.
yeah, but So like I said, Predator 1, Predator 2, Predator are the only really ones that I enjoyed. All the others are just kind of
Like AVP is really good.
AVP's okay,
Prey,
but it's not nothing
Prey,
I cling to.
Prey's pretty good. Prey's pretty good.
Yeah, Prey's
Again,
good too. Prey's good too.
just like Jimmy said, like the thing with Requiem is like it's hard to say if that movie's good or bad because you physically can't see anything that's going on in that movie. Like that movie is so dark that you physically can't even
It
watch it.
it sounds interesting when you're watching it.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I've seen it. See, you know what your problem is? Y'all watched it through the theater. You got to watch it through a bootleg because the bootleg made it bright. So you can see what you were watching.
I turned the gamma I turned the gamma all the way up on my TV and lowered and raised black levels. Didn't do shit.
See, like that in itself is like the problem with that movie. Like when you go to watch a movie and you have to adjust the brightness in order to be able to see it, that's when you've already lost me.
Like I revisited it a couple years ago, and like when I put the Blu-ray in, I was like, you know what? Like people probably just be shitting on this. I don't think like the darkness is as bad as people say it was. It's probably fine. And I remember just like turning off all the lights halfway through because I can't see anything. How does that even pass? How do you even
Yeah,
put that in theaters?
yeah. Like also like all of the human characters were annoying.
Yeah, because I don't know I think it was like supposed to be like an '80s slasher type cast, like a bunch of teenagers.
Like also part where like the part where I don't even remember. I don't even remember how it happens, but where they're in the maternity ward and then all the pregnant women. Like I didn't like that part. Like I thought that part was in like bad taste.
Oh, like what when it comes out of the stomach and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I didn't like that. I thought that was I thought that was kind of tasteless.
I like
Like
how.
I can.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I like how out of all parts of that movie they raised the brightness for that scene specifically. It's like, why?
It's like I can tolerate like a fair bit, but just nothing to do with babies. Like I can't like when you're having stuff with like pregnant women or babies, you've totally lost me at that point. And like I can accept a fair bit, like where the kid gets the chest burster pops out of the kid. Like I thought that was fine. I'm like, okay, like I can deal with that, but just like babies, like I can't handle anything to do with babies.
See, like
Like that's where I draw the line as to what's entertaining.
I'm different. I didn't mind any of that. The reason I didn't like Prey is because of all like the animal gore. Like that was like my line.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's fair too.
That's tough. That's tough. You taking off the eye patch? Yeah, because you never needed the eye patch. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Uh, Kimberly ended her stream because she got no peace, gentlemen. I was tempted to do a crash out after this stream, gentlemen. I might still if she's off the air because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Plus, I got fan art. Can I show you guys the fan art that someone made for my show? Would you guys like to see the fan art? Matt, Jimmy, chat, would you guys like to see the fan art? It's great fan art, you know. The people who come to my streams, they're tremendous. They're great people. The crash outs, they love it. They love the matcha lattes. They love Alex. And I want to share the fan art with everybody here. In fact, y'all will be getting first time exclusive that no one else has seen outside of a select few of the White Club members. And that's like a very prestigious class. So we got the first one here. Let me get the fan art. It's made by a good guy of mine. He came, he said, I wanted to show you guys some fan art. And let me share it with you guys here. I know what to do. I'm gonna post it in the chat, gentlemen, so you'll see it in the chat, okay? This is the first piece of fan art someone made, and I'll show it to everybody in the chat, so they too can see the fan art, and I can tell them what it is because you know it does have a little. You have to do a little explanation, so we'll give it a little explanation. So chat. We got here some lovely fan art that someone in my Crash Out community made. And it's lovely. You guys see it over there? You see that lovely art?
Yep.
So what we have here is what we call the Kimberly Confessional. So Kimberly lives in the basement of his mother's home. And he told us one time that he has a lot of flies in his room because dogs shit outside his window. And he's too broke to buy a screen. So this is a photo of the dogs, Pepper, Poppy, and Rocky, shitting outside his window. And he's got spiders and flies and his baby Yoda sheets on his blanket while his mama Delicia's upstairs making eggs and his sister Alex is twerking it to Darkside Phil's birthday stream. It's beautiful artwork that was made here. Big ups to that person who made this art. True artiste. We here at Spaghett Friends. We salute you. What do you guys think? It's very artiste, right? You know what I'm saying? It's classy. Would you gentlemen agree it's classy? It's pretty classy.
So he has like no screen on his window?
Yeah, like the window, no screen, so all the bugs could just come on in, make themselves at home, feed the spiders because they're in the basement. And he's like, the flies come in
okay.
because my dogs shit outside my window, and you're in the basement, so you're like ground level to the shit. Because you're in the basement.
That sucks.
Yeah, it couldn't be my life. But we have more fan art. Give me a second. We have more fan art for the lovely peoples. In fact, let me get this one for you. This one was made by a gentleman. He is also a Dwight Club card carrying member. He is one Do-Rag Danny, who did some AI work here. He did a little AI interpretation. Look at this fan art here from Do-Rag Danny of Scott in his basement. Look at the fan art. Look at the fan art. Yeah, I'll show the chat as well. They can see the fan art. Like I said, a lot of talented people out there just showing their love of the Crash Out. They said, here is some fan art to show to all the viewers. And let them know. So here's the fan art chat. There you go. See that? Look at that. Look at that fan art. It's fantastic. We love it. We love all the fan art that comes to, because it's just their way of saying, hey, we like what you do around here. We appreciate it, and I appreciate them. Because that's how you treat your community. Don't you guys agree?
Yes.
In fact, I'm going to commission them to fan art some Jimmy stuff. We got to get some Jimmy fan art. That's what this show is missing. Jimmy fan art. I bet you if you start getting Jimmy fan art, the ladies are going to show up and Jimmy's going to be like, oh, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's so excited, he's speechless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the fan art there, chat. WrestleMania, can't wait. So it looks like it's like 5 cards. It's painting that way, 5 to 6 matches per night, almost.
No, I heard that there was supposed.
We'll talk more about it Monday, but it feels like that's what it's leaning into.
I heard that there was supposed to be like more than that. Like I heard there was supposed to be like 7 to 8 matches per night.
Okay, so cause like I said, we got what we have so far on deck. We got AJ, Paul. We got the street fight with McIntyre and Priest. We got Randy Orton and whoever he'll be facing.
Yeah.
We've got the women's tag match. We've got a U.S. title match with LA and Jacob.
Yep.
We've got the women's world's title 3-way. We've got Charlotte and Tiffany. We've got Jimmy and Gunther. We got Cena and Cody. That's already 8 matches right there. We've got. Am I missing a match?
You got the 4-way for the Intercontinental.
Yeah. 4-way.
You got the triple threat, Rollins, Punk, and Roman.
Yeah. That too. So like
Jade versus Naomi.
That's on WrestleMania?
Yep.
Wow. I thought they were gonna throw that on SmackDown.
You got the New Day versus the Viking Raiders or the War Raiders, whatever.
Are they actually doing that at Mania?
Yep.
Okay, well at least one title will get represented, I guess. So all you gotta do is find a way to get Chelsea on the card, bro. I wouldn't even do the SmackDown titles that's on SmackDown. Bring that to Mania. I don't know if y'all still want to do your little Andre the Giant shit. If you want to do that on SmackDown. So at least almost every title gets represented outside of the women's IC. Well, I mean, hell, if they do more than 5 matches, I'm not complaining. It's WrestleMania, so.
No.
I just know it's
WrestleMania.
gonna have to start pretty early or something, because I know they said All In starting at like 3 in the afternoon, bro.
All In?
Mm-hmm.
That's usually always like an afternoon show. But this year it's in Texas. I don't know why it's starting in the afternoon.
I don't know either, but it is. King of the Ring.
This has got to be the weirdest Hall of Fame class of all time.
Yeah, man. Because like I said, there's not too many legends and shit no more to put in, and they put everybody in. Mm-hmm. Half the people they put in ain't even dead or old.
Oh, you also have I forgot you also have Rey Mysterio versus Grande Americano.
Oh yeah, Grande Americano. That's right. I mean, this gonna, like I said, I want a bunch of matches. I just want all the titles to at least be defended at Mania. Man, I mean, I don't mind them sitting there showing all this like Triple H stuff, but can they get off his dick a little bit? Like save some for the Hall of Fame, I guess.
Gotta suck up to the boss. Yeah, so you have 13 matches confirmed so far for WrestleMania. So far we got 13 matches.
And now we got
so
Berto.
That's pretty.
We got Berto going
good.
up against Rey Fenix next. Berto.
Like all you have to do is like the Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits. Put that on WrestleMania. Find something for Chelsea, and then outside of that, like there's not really much else you have to do. Like maybe I don't know. Like maybe get Rey Fenix on the card to some capacity. I don't know. Like maybe like Rey Fenix versus Santos Escobar or something like that, you know?
Yeah, maybe. They should have a Lucha Libre match. They should have all their luchadors in one match. So get Phoenix, get Andrade. Panta's already in a match. I would have said get like Dragon Lee.
Oh yeah, I always forget about Dragon Lee.
Yeah, that's because we got the better Dragon Lee. His name is Ray Phoenix. Like, mommy, I want Ray Phoenix. We have Ray Phoenix at home. That's Dragon Lee.
I don't know. I kind of disagree. I think Dragon Lee I think is way better than Ray Phoenix.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a match that needs to happen now. That's why we have the Lucha Libre match at WrestleMania. Lucha Libre. We get Ray Phoenix. We get Andrade. We get, like I said, Dragon Lee. Who else is not booked for Mania? Hell, throw Carlito in there. Throw Roberto, throw Garza in there, throw Escobar. You know what I learned the other day, Matt? Action Andretti's not black.
No.
He's Italian. I thought he was a light skin.
Yeah. Well, his last name's Andretti.
Well, I mean, that's just like a gimmick. You know, because he's a lightweight. He's fast, like a car. You know what I'm saying? That's what I figured. Like Action Andretti, like he's high speed. He's a lightweight. He moves fast like a car. But he looked like a light skin. And he hangs out with a bunch of other light skins. He was literally in a team full of light skins the other day. He was in a light skin match with Ricochet, fucking Beast Mortos, and Leo Rush, and it's like, damn, it's the shade of light skins over here with Action Andretti. They're gonna find out this nigga's Italian. Yeah, it was a decent match. That was a good match though. Yeah. But I was like, this nigga's a light skin. This nigga's an Italian. He ain't even light. I thought he was black. The light skin be fooling you, bro. See? He was hanging out with fucking Dante and Darius. I thought he was a brother. This is another light skin.
No, it's just this whole time he was just like their white friend.
Who just kind of who just got nappy head like a nigga, looking Italian. That's that Guido blood. That's that Guido blood. Sometimes them Italians be fooling you. Look like light skins. Like, damn, son. He could have been an LWO member. Damn. He could have been in the LWO, man. Missed opportunity. One man's trash is another man's Joaquin Wild. But I mean, Berto over here looking good. I mean, like I said, I really feel like WWE should have brought back like the light heavyweights or cruiserweights to get rid of it. When you got all these like smaller dudes now in your rosters, like why do you not have a cruiserweight division? Like why do we not have a light heavyweight division right now?
It's just because I think they don't care about those guys. Like that's like those guys are just exhibitions. Like look at all the tag teams that they have that they don't really do fuck all with.
Speed title though.
Yeah.
Waste time with the speed title.
They should just bring the speed title to the main roster or to the main show or whatever, and just make that the cruiserweight title.
That's crazy.
And just forget the whole 3-minute time limit. Like scratch that shit.
That's crazy.
Because it's true, they got all these like smaller guys that they don't. They got all these smaller guys that there's not really anything for them to do. But again, like look at Garza and Berto. Like they're not exactly setting the world on fire, you know.
Yeah, they're not. But I mean, if they had a cruiserweight division to wrestle in, they'd probably be a lot more popping. Take advantage of all these little niggas you got on your roster. And it's like, it's not even all of them little niggas. You just got a smaller set of dudes in the roster now. Like I said, you could throw Dominic in there. You could throw a Finn Balor in there. Like I said, don't call it cruiserweight no more. Just a light heavyweight. Just have a light heavyweight. Y'all act like that title name don't exist in your company. You had that once. You gave it to Taka Michinoku. You gave it to people like fucking Christian and X-Pac. Same thing. Go back to that style. Stop relegating it to cruiserweights, making them seem like extra small, and just call them light heavyweights.
That would be perfect for like a Dragon Lee.
Yeah, it'd be perfect for anybody like Dragon Lee. It'd be perfect for anybody like Dom Mysterio. It'd be perfect for Roberto. It'd be perfect for a Rey Fenix. It'd be perfect for a Johnny Gargano or a Tommaso Ciampa. It'd be perfect for any of those niggas. It'd be perfect for a Shelly and a Sabin. It'd be perfect for
They don't want to do
these
that, though.
people.
They don't want to do that.
It'd be perfect for an Xavier. It'd be perfect for a Kofi. It'd be perfect for anybody. Half of the roster.
Like I said, I don't know, they just don't want to do that.
But I mean, so far, Berto and everything's having a good match, though. Hopefully, he don't drop him on his head like he did Fraser last week. Garza's second generation, so is Berto. They cousins. They cousins, bro.
Now, see, like, just imagine this match, but if there was like a championship involved, or just imagine this match if there was like an actual division.
Yeah, we don't got to do all that changing the colors of the ropes and all that nonsense. Just keep everything the way it is. And like I said, just have another title. Just have a light heavyweight title. Like I said, I mean, I would even say, like, bro, like, the speed title that they have, y'all should be just like, that should have been like kind of like your TV title or your light heavyweight, instead of sitting there putting it on fucking Twitter for 3-minute fucking matches that look like total ass because you got cats out here selling to 3-minute moves.
See, it's like I said, like I watched the first speed match just because I'm like, okay, whatever, like I'll check it out, I'll see what this is all about, and like just like watching Ricochet and Dragon Lee fight and have to try to get all their shit in for 3 minutes was like, I don't know, man. It depressed me. Like, it like physically caused me depression.
Did you
Like, it felt just
see the
so
whole thing
awkward.
with the WWE, that ID championship?
No, I don't watch that shit.
Well, they got an ID championship for the men and the women. They're having, I guess, a tournament or something. But they're also incorporating like one wild card from GCW.
Yeah, I don't like that ID shit.
I mean, it's their developmental, I guess, because
Like,
NXT's too mainstream now.
I don't want WWE to be doing stuff on the indies. Like, I just want them to be separate.
I mean, it was inevitable. Like, they understand what kind of farm system is out there, and they're gonna go looking for the best ones who cultivate the best type of talent, and they're gonna nurture them and basically give them a life support, so that way they can keep doing their thing and just keep a tab on like whatever prospects they think a company might have out there. All the while, they're still grabbing cats straight out of college and grooming them in the PC, making their own people. But they also like, hey, we still need to get some of these indie cats because they still have buzz. They still have a name out there. people know them in certain regions. So let's take advantage of that. Cause like I said, that's the way it was when Paul took over NXT. That was one of the first things he did. He had the cats that they were cultivating, and then he brought in a couple indie names to give it some traction, give it some legitimacy. You know what I'm saying? When you started getting cats like Samoa Joe and shit like that in the fold, like it made it seem like a bigger deal outside of them giving you all the cats, all their homegrown people. Now there was a little more buzz. And it didn't detract away from the homegrown. It just made the homegrown better.
Real quick, I actually got to book it a tad bit early today, gentlemen.
Are you all good, Jimmy? We probably is gonna wrap it up soon because I think Matt's about to head out to work at any time because I can hear your sound change. So he probably...
All right. Well, I'll catch you guys next week then.
Yeah, for sure, Jimmy.
All right. Peace out.
Later. Look at that. Jimmy left before you did, Matt.
Wow, that doesn't happen too often. Usually I'm the first one to be like, all right, I gotta go, sorry.
Go for a muscle. Go for that Mexican muscle buster. Mexican muscle buster. And Phoenix with the win over Berto. Shocker to no one. AEW has that problem too. They're nothing for guys like Leo Rush in action. I mean, they do. They got a lot of belts, but there's not a belt that's catering to the smaller dudes like that. Like I said, you got the TNT, you got the International, you got a bunch of trios and tags and your major, but there's nothing for their small dudes, which you would think. You would think you would have something to facilitate the smaller dudes.
But I think everybody has that problem. Like the fact that you got Moose running around with the X Division title is like the stupidest shit to me.
It is. But they had no one else to guess to put it on after Speedball, so they was like, "Fuck it, Moose is over. He can still legitimize the belt. Plus, we just kind of giving him another accolade. Plus, whoever takes it from him will be a bigger deal because it's Moose."
Like I think when it comes to like light heavyweights and stuff, like I think everybody's kind of dropping the ball. Like again, like I find for like AEW, like you don't need to have the cruiser, you don't need to have the international title and the continental title. Like you have your TV title, like that's the TNT title, and then you have one mid card title, and then one of those titles should be like a light heavyweight.
Roxanne Perez on SmackDown.
But I feel like it's almost like they don't want to do that. Like they don't want to have the light heavyweight title because they're like, they want you to believe that like, they want you to believe that like Rey Fenix could be the next world heavyweight champion, you know? But then, like, I don't know, like, you got all these, like, smaller guys and just fuck all for them to do.
Yeah. But we got Roxanne challenge Tiffany for tonight, maybe. I still think the favor is still a title match because just having like, oh, Paul's gonna be in my corner at Mania is like, that's a lame favor. Like, very lame favor.
I mean, it is, but I don't know. Like, that's what they want to do.
Still can't believe Action Andretti's Italian. That shattered my world right there, man. You find out this nigga's Italian. I was shocked. I was devastated. I was like, nah. Say it ain't so. Nah. I'm sorry, Chad. I just backed myself up. I'm a goof like that. That's too much.
You know what I found at Walmart the other day?
What's that?
Churro flavored Pop-Tart.
Ooh, Shiro flavored Pop-Tarts? That sounds fucking delish. Oh, speaking of finding, did I tell you about the marshmallows and stuff with chocolate?
No.
Yeah, well, I found a bag. Is one with regular chocolate in them and one with salted caramel inside of them. In the marshmallow, so you can just toast them up and then throw them on a graham cracker and it's like automatic s'more. Automatic s'more.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Actually, I was sitting here when I was setting up for Fig News yesterday, or last night to be precise. I was seeing that they got. I was doing my usual look at Black Series figures, but tell myself not to buy anything because I see Savage Press is now available for purchase. But I was like, I don't need a Savage Press because I don't even have a Darth Maul. And like I said, that's that slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Slippery slope. But then I'd be like, oh, but then you can also just go ahead and buy a Darth Maul if you're really that inclined. I could, but it's like, no, that's the slope. I'm not trying to slide down, brother. I gotta stay strong because then Trump's gonna come over here and laugh at me. It's like you folded Smith. And like, oh, see.
But you know, like those two just go together. Like you just put those two and you just have them together. Like you don't gotta worry about them.
I could. But which version? I would have to buy the version with the robot legs, though, right?
Yeah, but that's the best one though. Like, quite frankly, like that's like Clone Wars Maul is the best version of Maul. Like, let's be real. Like in the Phantom Menace, like Maul was just kind of he was just kind of there. Like it wasn't by the time we got to Clone Wars, like that's when they started like elaborating on his backstory and stuff like that.
Because like I did the mall with the robot legs stay peg warming at my local GameStop.
That's the one I have. I think that's the best one.
And I figured like, oh man, if I would get that one, I'd probably grab the Savage Press.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like perfect. Like you get those two. They go together perfectly, and then you're good. That's all you need.
Now we getting Paul Heyman, CM Punk backstory here. haven't folded. I haven't folded on the Black Series though. I could, but I haven't though. Plus, they had a 2-pack of Mace Windu with a purple stormtrooper that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's all right.
But still no fold. And I be seeing that Kill Naka in Targets, but he surprisingly peg warming. No one's fucking with him.
I think people are just burnt on the whole acolyte thing. Like, it's just a thing where I think people just don't even want to fuck with it anymore. Plus, like, as cool as that figure is and as cool as that character was, I don't think he really got, like, a definitive fight scene in that show to where people were super hyped for him, you know? Like, you have a Wookiee Jedi, and then he doesn't fight anybody with his lightsaber. Like, I think people were just kind of put off by that.
Yeah, very, very disappointing. Very disappointing turn of events. I mean, I've seen it. It looks good, but I'm like, I had no desire to pick it up. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. Is she gonna have a match with Selena Vega at Mania? No way. What, she's taking on Chelsea Green now?
Is it for the title?
No, it's not
Maybe
title.
maybe that's where we go. Maybe Zelina beats her tonight, and then she gets a title shot at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fun if they did that. Get them on the card.
Yeah, I'd be all right with that.
Whoa, Hacksaw Jim Duggan in a Snickers commercial in 2025? What a world. What a world. How much time you got left over there?
I don't know. I got a couple minutes.
That's all right, okay. I think we're gonna call it anyway, cause it's at that time and I'm getting hungry over here, and the thick boys gotta eat.
That's right.
But I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. As always, smash that like, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell so you stay notified. If Jimmy was here, he would tell you to jickle that pickle. And Matt, What do we know?
Birds aren't real.
They're not. They're never real. Okay.
They are not.
Unless they're deep fried, and then they're delicious. But until then, y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next week. We'll see you Monday for Clickbait Wrestling. And remember to always kick out. Thick boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kindness, all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno